Welcome to the Weekly Headlines. I'm Kevin Hart.
I'm Mike Wennmacher. Let's get to the news.
Hey! Hey!
President Trump, fresh off his recovery from the coronavirus, has hit the campaign trail, holding numerous rallies over the past week. On top of his usual rhetoric about law and order, how awesome he is, and how Mexico's still going to pay for that wall, he's added a new and unusual talking point. Trump has now offered to kiss everyone in the audience as proof he's no longer infected with the coronavirus and is now immune. Upon hearing the kissing claim, First Lady Melania Trump made a beeline to the exit.
A lot of hot-button issues tend to come up every election cycle, but one always seems to baffle me. There is always some nutcase who thinks it's a brilliant and patriotic move to secede from Chicago. Never seceding from Springfield, Carbondale, Moweaqua, Peoria, Decatur, or anything. It's always Chicago because of corrupt politics or crime or blah, blah, blah. You know what? Maybe we break off, then we can be downstate Illinois, New Illinois, South Illinois, Kentucky too. But what these bozos don't understand is that without the revenue, Chicago will look like Oliver Twist saying, "Please, sir, I want some more."
Joe Biden is also on the campaign trail this week, and in a recent stop in Ohio on Monday, it appeared as if Biden flubbed what office he was running for. Biden at one point said he was a proud Democrat running for the Senate. Biden quickly recovered, but of course President Trump pounced on the blunder, saying Biden is confused. This is coming from a guy who can't even spell coffee right. Is it just me, or is the presidential campaign becoming more and more like a real-life version of the movie Grumpy Old Men without the Burgess Meredith cool sexual innuendos?
Conservatives are claiming big tech is censoring a definitely true story about Hunter Biden, even though censorship is when the government mandates you can't say something, not Facebook saying you can't share hack misinformation, whatever. If you didn't know, the New York Post has an article out where a legally blind man working at a computer store says he maybe saw someone who might have been Hunter Biden drop off an old computer in Delaware. Instead of wiping it clean, which is standard procedure, the guy made a copy of the hard drive and sent that copy to Rudy Giuliani, who shared it with Steve Bannon, where they have emails and a Hunter Biden sex tape. Guys, you have to be smarter than this. Professional dumbass Rudy Giuliani isn't leaking the Pentagon Papers. He's sharing Kremlin misinformation, and lazy misinformation at that. If big tech really wanted to censor conservatives, Trump wouldn't be allowed to tweet at all.
Springfield Alderman Joe McMiniman was at it again this week as the council took a vote on the cost of video gaming machines in businesses. The council voted to continue the current structure of the businesses, paying half, and the owners and operators of the machines themselves paying the other half. This angered McMiniman, who had wanted the owners and operators of the machines to front all the costs. McMiniman went so far as to say those companies are big donors to other aldermen, which is why they voted the way they did. Let's just say that the council were to side with Joe on this issue, I guarantee he would flip sides. In fact, I would bet on it.
Next month on Life Day, the 17th, Disney Plus is premiering a new Star Wars holiday special. This one will be Lego Star Wars themed. Since Rogue One brought back Peter Cushing as Tarkin with CGI and Episodes 8 and 9 brought back Carrie Fisher, kind of, I wonder if we'll get CGI B. Arthur and Harvey Korman from the first special.
It was reported earlier this week that last month a man was caught trying to bring an AR-15 and another handgun into Disney World property. A bellman who was helping the family with the luggage noticed how heavy the bag was, checked inside, and found the guns. The man said he brought the guns because he was concerned for his family's safety amid the racial justice protests in Central Florida. Because, yes, when you think of riots and chaos in the streets, you think of the Dapper Dan's Barbershop Quartet singing down Main Street in the Magic Kingdom.
Bishop Paprocki insinuated that it may be a sin to vote for Biden or Durbin because of their pro-life views. He also compared abortion to slavery, somehow. Look, I know people like calling him the holy goalie, but I'm not gonna. Sure, he can sure stop a puck, but apparently he can't stop running his mouth on issues he shouldn't be talking about. Remember the separation of church and state? Yeah, me neither.
The college football got quite the jolt earlier this week as it was announced that Alabama Crimson Tide head coach Nick Saban and athletic director Greg Byrne both tested positive for the coronavirus. Well, you know what they say, roll damn tide of positive coronavirus cases.
You know, Mike, I was on the fence about voting this election.
What?
Yeah, you know, I know now, though, that thanks to Mike Pompeo, you know, I know that I can't consciously, in my moral fortitude, I could never and will not vote for Hillary Clinton this year. And yes, Pompeo is serious about this one. He is releasing more of Hillary Clinton's emails. Nobody, except Sean Hannity, cared about this, and certainly no one cares now, 4 years later. Are these real emails? Is there anything noteworthy in them? Who cares? It just goes to show anything is possible when you lie. And also, why are these guys always interested in what women are hiding? Whether it's nudes or emails, or get a friggin' life. And those were your weekly headlines. I'm Kevin Hart.
I'm Mike Wennmacher.
And
we are
out
out
of
of here.
here.